Hi, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's had a good weekend and week. Before I start my check-in, I just want to say thank you to everybody for joining me. My subscribers are going up now and I'm really grateful for that. If you are new and you're unaware of the situation, my name's Helen. In our household, there's me, my husband and my grown-up son. Obviously, I run my website, Andy works full-time, and Ben works full-time now he's finished uni. So that's the situation. So let's see what went on this week. Oh, it was a terrible spendy week. Right, Sunday. I rounded this up because it was so complicated. I had to do just a rough thing because I couldn't get it to work out. Home Bargains I went to, I shouldn't have. We all know we should stay out of there. I went in and I was going to be really good. Well, I spent £21.50 on pets, which is the dog stuff. And I bought some bird stuff and, you know, it soon adds up. But I did get Sabre a lot of food. So, clothes, £4. I think Andy got a belt. Nothing exciting. Medicine, £6. I think that was Andy's vitamins. But they were a lot cheaper than what you'd buy elsewhere. Home was £13. Have no idea. I need to start making more detailed notes for when I come back to it a week later. What did I buy £13 for home? Oh, it might have been some toilet rolls, things like that. No, that wouldn't have been home. I can't remember what it was. Sorry, but it was £13. I bought some birthday wrap for £2. It come in this book, which I thought was really, really good. Potting Shed. And you just rip out a sheet at a time. And I thought, how handy is that to keep it all in one book? And the tags are at the back, pop out. I thought that was really good for £2. So I popped that in the basket. And food was £18. Well, I got quite a lot for that. I got some things that are a lot cheaper in there than they are in the supermarket, like crisps and pop and things like that. I'll have to try and really think what that home was. I'll put it on the screen if I think about it later on in the video. Also, I got Ben a graduation card. He was waiting for the last result to come through, but it came through and he's passed now with a first. So I'm absolutely proud like you couldn't believe. So he's finished that now. I've just got to wait till July to go and see him get his graduation. Really looking forward to that. Car, this all went out on the same day, unfortunately. Car, £194.38 every month. TV went out early, £15. Eon went out £160, which was £5 cheaper. They've dropped the direct debit slightly. Apple, 99p. And I had to get some filters for the coffee machine, which was £10. Now, I say filters. I wasn't sure if they're filters or descalers. I never know the difference. And he just tells me to get which box. The lime scale here is really bad. The hard water is terrible. Everything has to have filters. Monday, Co-op £3.50. I think that was because I hadn't been shopping yet. Not proper shopping. And I needed some lunchbox stuff. Well, I say lunchbox. I mean, he's a grown man. But I needed to make him some sandwiches for work. Home, £5.7 on Amazon. Ooh. No idea again. I really need to start making more detailed notes. Oh, I know. I bought some fresh air. You know, when we have those fresh airs that go off when you walk past them, the sensor ones are Glade. Is it Glade? Or Airwick? I think this might be Glade. I need some refills for those. So I've got one in the upstairs bathroom, one in the hall. And I need you some, these blocks that you put down the toilet and they like froth or fizz. And you can leave them in for, and it's for lime scale because our toilet gets it bad as well. So that was what that was. And then we popped back in Co-op later on. I must have popped back in for some reason, either to take a parcel or something. And there was some food on offer and I got £9, £22 worth of food. And I think it was stewing steak and things like that. It was bits and reduced. And I spent £3 on a treat because me and Ben fancied a bit of chocolate and some Doritos. So that come out the treat tub though. It didn't come out of food. So that was that. And on the Tuesday, Andy wanted a drink from the Co-op, £2.75, because we were going shopping for Harold the gentleman straight after work, and he had a bad day. He just needed a nice coffee. Sainsbury's £20.14 because I popped in for Harold, like I just said. I picked up some bits and bobs, some food. Home £1.50. That's obviously a bit of cleaning stuff. Oh, that was it. I've remembered this one. Andy likes the spray fairy spray that you can leave on, and then you come back 30 minutes later and it said like an intense washing up liquid. It was £5 reduced to £3.50, and I said I'm not paying £3.50. I mean, I do all the washing up anyway in the dishwasher. I said no, I don't think it's worth £3.50. And then when I paid, I got a coupon for £2 off it, so I said okay. And Lidl, £7.73. We called in, had to get a bit of food, and then my mum phoned me. She'd been to this warehouse with a neighbour. I can't tell you where it was, and it was like a bit of household and toys, and she got me £9. She rung me. I got 6 glasses from Tesco, some tea towels, and some silicone toilet brushes that stick to the wall, and that all come to £9. Wednesday was a bad day. I really felt fed up and down, really, to the extent that I went and had a Chinese for tea from the food money. I really just felt really down. I don't know what got into me, but I did. So I thought, if you feel that bad, just go and treat yourself. And then Sabre had hurt himself. He has problems with his feet sometimes. He pulls the dual claw and that out and whatever. The dual claw, he has problems with that. So he's been to vets loads of times with it. They just tend to either, if it's hanging off, they just pull it off, bandage it up, and put a collar on him and leave him to it. There's not much you can do. And he pulled his foot and it was bleeding. So I didn't take him to the vets because he gets really bad anxiety. We only take him if we have to, and because they've told us what to do. I bandaged it up, and then the next day I take the bandage off, put the collar on him, and let the air get to it. So he hates those plastic vet collars. He absolutely hates them because you can't get up the stairs quick enough with them, and So I bought one from Amazon. It was $18.99, which I took out a pet, and it squishes. It's like Velcro that you put round, but if you push it, it just goes flat. So when he lies down, it just goes completely flat, like material. It's much better, and he's so much happier with it on. He had that on for a couple of days. Took it off. He was happy, and then he went and played a bit rough with his ball, and he split his foot out. It was his foot at the end. It wasn't his claw. Bit on his foot. He split it again, so I had to re-bandage it all again. But now the bandage is off. The collar's off. He's absolutely fine. But it was a godsend. And then when you finish with that collar, it just folds completely flat like that. It's just so much better than those plastic ones. Thursday, Sainsbury's again, £20.04. Friday was a bit of an eventful day. Let me see if I can get everything in. It started off with me having to go for bloods, so that was fine. And then the gas man come, and our gas boiler is fairly new, and it's insured to the degree that if anything goes wrong with it, we pay the first £60. Because we did have a full cover on it with British Gas, but it was that expensive, it kept going up and up. We said, well, it's getting a bit expensive. And they said, well, we can drop it as long as you pay the first 60, which we agreed to. And when we had the gas boiler service a few weeks ago, or whenever it was, when he took the boiler apart, or whatever they do, it was covered in lime scale because we got a leak. And he dealt with it. He saw it all. He said, yeah, it's definitely leaking. He come downstairs. He said, there is a problem with it. But because it's insured, we only have to pay the first 60, and it was a few £100 worth of work. So that was okay. And then, so he came and fitted that. And then Andy had to go to the doctors because he's got more problems now. So it was just like, one of those days. So I've got to go and find £60 out the folders in a bit to cover that. And then Saturday we just did a little bit of food again, nothing exciting. And then today we've stayed in because obviously I've said the air show, We can't leave our front door. I should have took a picture of it, shouldn't I, really? Oh, no, because that would have given my location away. Just to show you the feels of how many people come. But once you're in, you can't get out. If you know, it's a nightmare. So Ben doesn't work on air show day. Nobody does. We just stop him. So that's the week. Extremely spending. Only one no spend day, which I'm really disappointed about. So let's start first of all with what's left in the purse. Right, nothing in there. I got £5 in dog and £5 in miscellaneous. Oops. Nothing in home. Back to banks, nothing to do with that. And I've got quite a bit of change. So let's see what we can do with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's £15. 2, 20. That's really good. I'm going to keep that £2 for challenges. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 and a penny. I'm going to put this straight in the challenge jar because I'm saving it up for a buffer for our Christmas food if we need it. I know Christmas is all filled up and that. And I'm not thinking about it, like panicking about it, but it would be nice just to say, oh, there is a little bit of a buffer there if we need it. 60, 80, 90, £1. So that's 2p left. I can't do that because I haven't got enough. 60, 80, 90. I'll do 96. And then a 5, yeah. So, you can never hurt to have a little buffer, can you? It never hurts. So, that's what I'm going to do with that Christmas money. Or I'm just going to fill this and have this as my buffer for £50. Sorry about that. So, we've got this money now to go and reallocate, and then we'll come back and sort the boiler out. So, I'm going to put this into our challenges that we're doing. Let's roll the dice. Oh, and I prefer the other dice. Let's see what we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's on your low one. I've lost all my pens again. I just don't know what to do with them. But my mum has bought me some new ones for my birthday, so that's nice. I'm just going to put 2 50p's in. Oh, actually, no, I'll just put one in case I roll this one again. And then I've got another 50p if I need it. Right. I might put more than £1 in each one because I've got a bit of money, so 1, 2. I might put 5 in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just leave that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is £1 a bubble. I only need 5, so I'm going to complete this one as well. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got £9 in that one. So I'll just take that out for a minute. I'll pop it in the back when we've finished. 1 is this one again, so just pop this one in quickly. I have mentioned on a previous video that there is a sale on the shop. It's 25% off. All you need to put is June 25, but it does exclude the advent calendars. I do apologise about that. It's just there's not enough profit in them to give it away like that. I'm sorry. 2, 1, 2. I might. Oh, have I used the other 5 now? I'll just put these pounds in. 1, 2, the dog. This one is 150 a go, so I'm going to just put 2 in for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, the dog. I'll just put 150 in this time. So something else can have a little bit of a chance. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have a look. We've got the smallest one we've got is a 2. So we'll go with that. 1, 2, Caravan. This was like last time a lot, wasn't it? Pound. And I've got 150 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's the same one again. 5, 6, yeah. Another pound. And then obviously I'll just put that 50p in this one. There we go. It's not the best colouring, but it's coloured. So that one's in there. Let's see how we're doing. That one's halfway. That's good. This one's halfway. Oh, halfway. That's good. This one's only had a couple on. That one's done a good dent in it, hasn't it? And this one. So there we go. That's where the extra money's gone this week. Oh, I need to put that at the back. Because that one's completed. I want to leave them all to the completed and then reallocate them all together so it's a bigger amount. So the gas, £60. I'm going to do that before I do anything else now, because otherwise I'll start doing the reallocation and it'll be beyond me. Right, I've got to find £60. Now, there's not £60 in emergency. I'm pretty confident of that. So, let's see what we got in emergency first. 40. Okay. So we need 20. I don't know if to take it out of one of the bigger ones like Pets or Opticians and leave all these, because there's not much in any of them, to be honest. Oh, sorry, knocked the camera. Self-care's got 25 in it. 45, 55, 65. So let me swap that for that. Well, I've taken 20 out of self-care. Now I know self-care should be, knocked it again, for us and that, but I can build it back up, and I just want to get this boiler paid. So 25, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's the boiler money. I'll pop that at the back because that's got to go back in the bank. I know, but when you haven't got a lot of money in all the categories, it's got to come out of one of them, hasn't it? Cash stuff in now. This week, let's get my money. I'm going to see what's in this back to bank because I want to use this, you see. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 135 to start with. Save me having to put that back in the bank to pull it back out again. 135. Right, so I've got another 45. So let me just count that up and see what we've got again. So 20, 40, 60, 81. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180. So that's this week's cash stuffing. Right, let's start. Food. I'm going to do my... I'll do 70, I think. And then dog, 5. They've got loads of stuff. Miscellaneous, I'm going to do 2 5s for me and Andy, and a 5 for miscellaneous. Home gets 20. That's it. So that's that cash stuff now. So let's see what we've got and where we can start. Now, I need to break some of these down quite quickly. So I'm just going to pop into Game Day a minute and just see what I can break down and where. There's £5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See if we can get anything. This might have 10 in this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That'll do. That's a start, isn't it? So let's start with folder number 1. I've swapped a couple of wallets around. You probably noticed as we go through, because I was thinking maybe they need to go somewhere else. So I've had a little bit of a shuffle around. Medical. I've put this back in an important folder because we've spent quite a bit out of it in Home Bargains. So I'm going to put 2 in there. So that finishes the first flower. That's from... No, there's no name on it. Coffee. Again, this one's got no challenging. Let me have a look in my little challenge pot. I'll just put this one in now. I'll put each one of these at £1, and I'll just put one in for now, just to say we've started one. There's £35 in there anyway. Home, we've got £2, £3, £4, £5 in there. Leave all that in there. Again, no challenge, so I'm just going to start this one. I'm going to do each one of these as £1 the same, but I'm going to put 2 in this one. Start this one off a bit more. This one is £1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want that finished now. £10 out. That's £21. That's completed. So pop that out for now, and that can go in a reallocation video later on. And I've only got one no spend day so far, but it's one, so let's hope it continues. Now, regards to this, it needs wiping off because me and Andy have started Slimming World. That's what another thing I've got to put in my folder. I haven't got a Slimming World category. What happened, he went to the doctors and he's always got diabetes, but now he's got cholesterol problems and he's had to go on medication for that. So we've decided it's time. So we've both joined Slimming World to try and help each other get a bit healthier, should one say. Right, I haven't got a challenge in this one either. All my challenges must have been used. So let's see what we've got. I might do the £70 one. This is what me and Fiona done together. Mom's Life. It's Mom's Life and Bargains. So let's see what the first one is. I might have to just do it in a couple of stages. We'll see. Oh, £5. We can do that today. And then I'll take the £5 coins out and put 10 in. There we go. I might just have to do that every other week or whatever. We'll see how it goes. Pets. And there's £3.50. We got £120, £130. Let's find one for pets. Really running low on challenges at the moment. I'm going to do this Daisy Saver for pets, but I'm going to change each one to £1. Just so, I'll do 2, just so it's not so heavy going. That was a gift for, someone gifted me, that was ML Designs car. And I've bought some car challenges to do a car binder. I got £152, so oh, let's have a look what else we've got. I'll just do I'll do this one for car. Creative Ink Scribbles. I'm going to do each one at £2 for the car. And I know I should colour it all in, but I'm just going to give it a little tick because that's going to take too long for me to sit and colour all that in. An emergency, did that because you couldn't hear anything. I've just put £5 in Grounded Budget's emergency challenge because I've just emptied it for the gas man, so I needed to put something quite substantial in that folder. Sorry, I knocked you again. Let me just move my stand out of the way. Self-care, this one's had a little bit of a hit as well for the gas, but I've got quite a bit still in there if I wanted a present. Clothes. Oh, there was something that I spent last week and I haven't taken it out. It was, I bought some slippers. I have to find out the price and take it out the binder. Because I bought some toty ones, but they're really thick soles from, because I got sciatica. And the last thing I need is like not cushioned soles, if that makes sense. It kills me if I don't have, if I have too floppy slippers, the bounce when I walk them down, it hurts me. So if that makes sense. So £1 into gifts. But I will find that out and sort all that out. Treats. Oh, there's quite a bit in here now. 50p, £1. I'll do 150. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't do that, so I'm going to have to do £2. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There we go. And the next folder. Oh. Right, this is the monthly one. I have bought some more monthly challenges. I've took the other ones out because I want to do them actually in physical categories like water, electric. So I know what I'm going to have to save. So I'm going to put £2 in this one today. I've got to get a little bit of a move on with this, but you can only save what you can save. Oh. What's happened? £2. 1, 2. So that's all that's in there. There'll be more in there later on when I've got my birthday stuff. Right, this year's birthdays have all been done. That's the buffer, Ben's, Dave's, anniversary's done. We're now working on next year's. Mum's. How much did I want to save for Mum? 20. 2, so that's 5 tips. So each one of these is £1. So that's quite easy. So I'll colour the cupcake. There we go. £1. I'll put that in there. I don't need to go very harsh on these. I'll do one more. I don't need to go too mad on these ones though, because I mean it is next year, but I just want to slowly fill them. I think something loud's going over the top again. Sorry. I think another plane's going over. Right. So £2. There we go. That's that one done. And this is game day, so I'll come back to that if there's anything left. Debt, we need to do debt next. Let's see what we can do with this. That's what we've saved so far in debt. I think it's £100. Is it 75? I can't remember now. £60 is what we've already saved, plus that one. So let's throw the dice. We've got £30. We'll see how much we'll put in this. We might not need to put it all in. 2. This is the car one. Let me find the dice we need for this one. It's this one. So the first colour is brown and red. So brown and red we've done. So I'm going to stay with brown and green. We've done. The brown and brown is a plain one, so we don't need to do nothing on the plain ones. Start completely again. Pink and pink. That one going that way. 50p. And red and blue. That's £1 so far. Green and purple. Nothing. Brown and pink. Right. Oh, brown and pink, yeah. That's that one, which is £1. £2. Oh no, that's £2 that one is. So that's £3 so far. Green and pink. Nothing. I'll do one more. Purple and orange. £3, £4. So let's see if we've got, let me see if I can get some more change before we start. £2, £4 in that one. Let's roll again. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sewing. I'm just going to put 5 in this because we'll be here all day if I keep doing pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, stuck my thumb on that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're back round 6. I'll do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll swap the 5 for a 10. So he needs one more then to get finished. Oops, 1. Car park again. 2 dice, green and pink. Green and pink has been done. Green and green. Right, that's a £1. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can do that. £4 change for a 5. Next one. 2, 1, 2. Right, I've put the money owing in this from last time. So let's scratch one off. I'll just randomly pick one. 5, that's good. I'll pick another one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'll put all that in. So that leaves me with £1. But at least this challenge has had a really good injection. And £1 left. Ooh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it there. I'm going to finish this one off. That lonely little pound wants to go in here. So there we go. That's another challenge finished. So your savings, £12 to go in the back of the folder now for debt for this month. So I've got £60, £69 saved already. And this is give us another 12. So that's 81, so that's really good so far for debt. And we've just got left to finish chicken ham, the free one, and the fairies, deep savings, and this one. So there's still quite a few to finish. But thank you for joining me today. So if it was a long video, it's just a lot to get done. But thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely week. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.